Okay, so we're going to try the trucks here at Daytona.
Get ready. Follow car number 22 in the outside lane.
This again is a watch along. I recorded it without the camera on. I said I'd give this a go, so I wasn't having a good week with the other cars. This is the best race really of the week, so that's usually what I try to put up.
I mean, it might be me, to be honest.
You'll see here there's lots of carnage as you'd expect in these kind of races.
I had the wrong damn setup during qualifying. I had the regular one and not the 2011 one.
And it might be hard for me to get a word in because the chat is fairly excessive in this race, I think.
Yeah, Legacy's a little bit different.
But I'd never raced these trucks before.
I ran, what, a 52 something?
I'm in the Toyota.
So I switched it back to 2011 and I dropped the left side air pressure down a little bit.
And I'm just using the kind of the iRacing setup as well. I've obviously no setups for this, so.
Anything that might make it faster on the track?
Yeah, it might give it a little bit more grip. That way you don't got to turn the wheel as hard.
So you can see these guys I'm racing with are doing things with the setup, like reducing the air in his left tires. One of the guys said he was doing there.
Don't overdo it. I've never overdone it, but I don't know if it'll give you a flat tire or anything.
I'm still very much a noob at this type of racing, so I had very kind of little expectations, and
you should never get a flat tire in Daytona.
You'll see in a while that this like it's a good race for a while, I think, and then there's a bit of a moment that kind of ruins it. And the fact this is the best race I've had this week says it all. Really, it's not a good week for me.
Like hell, so if you're in front of me and there's nobody in front of you, I'm pushing the hell out of you.
It's now 27 Celsius. Car down low.
So I was a bit slow off the start there.
Hold line. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. They're inside.
Remember guys, you guys see a wreck, please check it out and please call it.
Still there. Still there. Wheel up inside. Still there. Mama, on, they're inside.
I'm going to the back. Fuck this.
Still there.
Yeah. I put it right into it.
I can see why
It's not getting that bad yet.
people think like that in this type of race, because
I'm in 10th when I get to the back stretch.
so reliant on a kind of a large group of people all to just be sensible.
I'm riding back there and about 15 to go.
Still there.
John, what you got going on, bud? You going to the pit?
Bit of a wall bang there, but no real impact.
Still there. Still there.
Alright, I'm coming back up.
Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Hey, Charles Keller.
Still there.
You may want to haul it off a little bit, let off the gas, let me catch up to you so we don't get a lap down, otherwise we cook.
Last lap was at 48.45.
So I suppose my plan was just to stick with the guys near the front, like, cause the guys, the kind of top, maybe 4 guys had substantially better qualifying than everyone else.
If you just listen
So
to
they
what I told
obviously
you,
have
I ride around
a
in
certain
the back.
setup
Buy me if you want to race.
to help them go a bit quicker.
I'm staying back here too. You're gonna lose those guys up front.
So my plan was just to kind of stay in the draft with the leaders,
That's why I kind
essentially.
of let
Like.
off. That way it's a little easier on downshifting.
The first 40 laps and catching up to that track really doesn't matter right now.
10th position. Alright, Mark. Fuel window opens on lap 90. Close on lap.
So now I've kind of fallen back to where I started, I think. Yeah. 10th position.
Honestly, like you could be 15 seconds back from the lead pack at lap 47 and you'll be fine, because there's still going to be a green light checker. First 40 laps of this race is simply survival, guys.
Outside.
So even though the guys are kind of saying that it's like just have to survive in this,
Still
I haven't much experience. This is
Dog,
my
I'm gonna
second
be
time
honest with you
ever
right now, I'm playing
racing
cigarette,
this
but
type
I'm
of
doing it,
race.
so if you see me all over the place, I'm using a lot of throttle control. I ain't gonna hit you.
But after doing, I think I've done 3 this week in total. I did 1 after this. I can see why people hang back at the back because it can get fairly spicy up at the top. And in the last race I did, which I was hoping to post because I was kind of doing a live recording of me racing in it, and I qualified P3 in that one, so I was up near the top
These guys
doing
up
this
here
kind of
think
thing,
they're
and just
blind.
some guy just kept on pushing me, but pushing me wrong. Like he was pushing me like without being straight on at the back of me. He was pushing me into corners, and eventually just pushed me and completely twisted me around and ended the race for me. I ended up 5-6 laps back for the whole race, so it wasn't worth them posting, unfortunately. Because in that race, I was hoping to just stick stuck behind P1 and P2, because again, just like this one, they were much faster at qualifying. And I thought if I could just hang around P3 and just see how it goes, but it didn't work out that way because the guy pushed him, unfortunately.
Okay, Mark, your next car is just in car number 25.
I have to say though, this type of racing is great fun. I'm definitely going to do a bit more of this. So far I'm feeling pretty comfortable really with how the race is going. If there's any kind of people watching this that have experience in this type of racing and have any tips, please let me know, because I'm a complete noob. I think all I was really focusing on was just staying with this in this kind of train or draft train, and I was trying to not leave space in front of me or another car to slot in. As you can see, I'm unsuccessfully doing now, but that was kind of what I was trying to do. So I didn't want some guy to come up the outside and just slot in front of me. Keep him on the outside. That was the kind of plan. I preferred the low line as well, because if there was any incident in front of me, I thought I could just dive left out of the way. That was the kind of idea. So you can see here's the first wreck. Managed to avoid that one.
This car is single 22. We're under caution. Pits are closed.
So that's the first caution. You can see a guy got kind of hit in the back and twisted around. So what I'll do is I'll skip ahead to the end of the caution, and then we can take it from there. All right, we're back now. So this is just pace car is about to head off. There it is. So I'm in P9 now.
25, you gotta go around, dude.
As a matter of fact, whoever just mentioned that to me, hit me up on the forums, because I'm definitely looking for...
Again, lost pace at the start, so that's something I need to work on. I don't know if it's just quickness of pressing down the accelerator or what it is, but it seems to be a theme for me in this since I started doing this series. You can see I lost a lot of time there. Thankfully, I'm enough in the draft for it to kind of pull me back up.
Series race and a half in here. No need to be aggressive. It's only going to backfire.
What are you doing?
I don't know why I lifted off there, to be honest, because I wasn't that close.
I think we all just have the same mindset on that, and it did not almost work.
I dropped below the double yellow to fall back, and you decide to just follow me down. I don't know what you're doing.
I was trying to drop back too. and we both decided to do it at the same time, and I have more speed than you did.
Gotcha.
Poor miscommunication, that's alright.
We're good. We can coordinate it next time so we don't just run into each other.
That was well done.
Y'all need to let people know when y'all go drop down like that.
Oh my God, go cry to your mom.
I ain't gonna go cry to her. It's just so we don't sit there and take other people out. You sit there driving from the outside to the inside, I mean, and not tell nobody.
Car number 3 is now leading.
I'm not really sure what the etiquette is around that, so no real comment.
Last lap time was
Very argumentative bunch.
Hey, Cash, I'll ride back here with you, bud.
It's the place to be, homie.
I got you set up on too. I wanted to test it out.
Oh, nice.
Got a little push
It
in the
requires
back
a lot of
there.
discipline because what you can do.
It was
what
fine
you
because
should
it was
do
just a
is
little one on like the last race. The
good.
guy was saying that I had your man was kind of going into me full whack and not dead straight in the back and on turrets.
That lap was at 48.21. Mikhail, car number 10 is now the lead. Car high. Hold line. Clear outside. Outside.
Another do with my setup up there, and
So a load of guys are getting a bit of a run on the outside line here,
Nathan
probably
Bird.
pushing each other. I've left myself exposed here at a gap, so number 17 can slot in there. Something I was trying to avoid,
Outside.
and I swerved out way too much there. Thankfully, Eric was aware,
Falling back,
or alert, should I
falling
say.
back. Better be another
B13. The lap time was
point high and
So
falling
I've
back.
dropped back a bit, but again, I'm not overly concerned because I know
These
the kind of
guys
position
are
2s and
side dressing
4s in
like
this.
it's last-
car outside. Still there.
yeah,
I'm starting to get past some of those guys on the outside again.
Still there. You're in the middle. Clear low. Clear all around.
Getting a push again, I think from Clint. But it's a manageable push, it's not completely sending me off.
Still there. Clear high.
I feel like maybe the setup needs a little more suck up,
Car high.
but other than that, it feels amazing.
Still there.
Yeah, I definitely prioritize handling on it for sure.
Fine, move higher when you're in the way.
48.0. Car outside.
Or have a section set up for, like, have this one for stability and then another one for, I don't know, downforce, whatever they're called.
Having the confidence to stay
options.
stuck to the guy in front of me,
Yeah, I definitely like having multiple setups because, you know, if the weather...
which is something probably to be good at this
everything.
particular type of racing you need to be.
Still there.
I'm always leaving a little bit of room for error, you know? Another wreck happening here. Let's pull way left. Through the grass. Thankfully didn't lose control of the car.
Car is out. Line up single file.
14, did you? Did you like barely touch me and then you got yourself loose?
Stacked it in the tri-oval.
21, you are more under 40 goddamn.
Safety car speed is 260 kilometers per hour.
Right, so we're back to the safety car, and I think I actually pitched on this one, so I'll tell you after when they come back, but we'll come back when the race is about to restart
I don't know
again.
how I made it through that.
Okay, so we're back again.
Okay,
Take that car, nice.
race car is just
You got
left.
that.
Car, base car's just left, and I did go into the pit. I got 4 tires. I just left that default setup, to be honest. Maybe more experienced people only get 2, but I got 4 and refueled for the rest of the race. So, well, it was auto refuel. That's what Jim said to me. So, again, a poor restart for me. Everyone just pulls off ahead.
Clear low.
I think in that case it might have been because I was in the wrong gear, to be honest. I was in
I want to be cutting up to the apron here.
I was in third instead of second.
If I can, they're 3 wide behind me. Jesus Christ.
But now I've dropped back a bit because I guess because of the pit stop.
Why? Why? There's 30 fucking laps to go. There's no sense in being 3 wide. Anytime you choose, you can go 3 wide and pass somebody. You don't have to choose.
And here you go again. Look ahead.
Hit your brakes, dude.
Gap 2.
Oh my God.
Front is now 0.10.
Thankfully, it wasn't a caution, but
I don't know why you had to send it 3 wide, dude. You could have just let off. Now you got us both fucking 8X.
it's kind of broke up the field a bit. That did. So everyone kind of had to
This
slow
is
down.
Wild, man. I gotta get to the higher split. That's why I'm counting on everybody crashing, bro. I just gotta get in these higher splits so I don't have to deal with the sunset, bro.
And now everyone is single
I'm on
file for the
control.
moment,
And I'm looking at these people with a wheel, and I'm like, dude, what?
which is
What?
probably a good thing actually, just to help everyone catch back up.
17 next time. Just gonna try and catch that big pack up there. That's fine with me.
Yeah, you can push. I'm just over this fucking shit, dude. I'm about to lose my B license, and 2 days ago I was about ready to get my A license.
Dude, I went from an A to a C, dude.
If you can't fucking drive and take it and you can hold it 3 wide, then don't even fucking go in. It's so stupid.
I'll take that a step further. It doesn't matter what your skill level. In the first 30 laps, there's no excuse for going 3 wide.
It doesn't matter where you're at. It's part of what I'm talking about again. I see it happen all the time. It's just part of racing. Just get over it, please.
Yeah, like the 3
It doesn't
wide
matter what's what.
argument the lads are having. Some are saying, you know, it's power racing. Others are saying you shouldn't do it. Like both
I've been
are
up to
fair
3K before.
comments, I
It's
think.
the same
The
BS.
problem is with
different
3
man.
wide, when you
I've been in the top splits before a lot.
when you're at this kind of skill level,
So,
there's a high probability it's not going to end well. You see, I think that's why some people have problems with it.
But the difference is that they're capable of it.
So here I decided to saw the outside line is moving quick, so I said I'll jump into that.
Going 140 on the back straight, bro. It's crazy.
Okay.
And it paid off. I gained a few more positions, and now I'm back to P10 where I kind of started the race.
Calm down. Actions are going to happen.
And I was happy enough to stay around there.
And it's the bottom
Try maybe
guys
get a
that are
few at the
complaining.
end.
It is the bottom guys. The 20th and 17th.
But you'll see when we get there that I don't want to spoil anything, but there's the last lap is a bit of carnage. Let's just put it that way. He's hitting the wall, but I thought better than going 3 wide. And now I'm just going to slap back into the...
Thank you for just taking me out. You moron.
Another guy is out there. I'm just back in the low kind of line, which is my
Thank you
safe
for
place, I
doing
think.
it.
And whoever said that I'm a bottom driver, don't fucking say that shit again, because I guarantee you I can race better than you, bud.
There's some people are
I
getting
said that you
salty
are a
now.
bottom split driver. You're number 17 in this lobby.
Yeah, because of stuff like that, you get taken out. You go in here and try to race, and people do dumb shit like that, and you get taken out.
Get up, and it's part of racing. Don't complain about it.
Y'all should wreck each other over this thing.
I mean, if I'm just going to be totally honest here, Charles, you complained about people complaining, and then you complained about somebody dooring you, bud. So,
First of all, my name's not Charles. Get it right. I complained once. I said, why did you do that? And that's all I did. But you guys are complaining the whole entire race.
You said thanks for taking me out.
and then you said it again afterwards. You hop back on like a second time. But I'm just trying to say, like, We were talking more so about...
These
like,
lads are doing a
what's
lot
up.
of talking, so it's hard for me to
I
get a
said
word in.
what?
Sorry about that.
You guys have been talking about the whole goddamn race.
I tried to push out to the right line again here to try and see if there's any
I'm not complaining. It's just frustrating.
draft
when you come in
basically
here
to
and
get
try
past a few more guys, but it didn't
Here
really
you
work
go
out, so I
again.
just pulled
You're
back in.
complaining about it. Just shut up about it.
Clint, you don't have the right to tell anybody to shut up, but there's a mute option, and you can use that.
And all you guys are getting muted. 17 and 20 is getting muted. Goodbye.
25, take a lane.
I need to exercise the mute option myself, I think. I don't even have a button mapped for it, but I need to.
Just saying, bro.
Still there.
We know you are. I might keep you unmuted, but 17 I need to hear what you say. It's a laughing stock of iRacing to hear what you say. Laughing stock.
Funny, he had with somebody in the lobby previous.
He's probably complaining some more, isn't he?
I thought you were going to mute me.
This guy is great. I think he's got issues that go outside of this race.
No, it's just you guys rambling on about stupid stuff the whole entire race. Just drop it.
Dude, just fucking mute him already. Stop arguing. It's just a game.
It's not a game. I shouldn't have to mute somebody. It's just sin. I don't pay monthly for a game.
I know some people get very finicky about calling the game a game or a sin.
It's your money too. You're spending money on it. It's not like somebody else.
You might do it for fun, but I don't.
This guy said he doesn't play. He doesn't do iRacing for fun. What do you do it for, bud? Money?
Yeah, brother, I'm getting paid right now.
Alright, guys, we gotta stop.
These are official. We don't get paid for this. You get paid to run league.
Clear high. D10.
No, I'm getting paid right now to stream on iRacing. I'm getting paid. I probably make more than what you guys do in a month.
I doubt that. Bro, at this point, we gotta stop picking on him because it's to the point now where we're just picking on somebody with mental health issues, and it's
Oh, okay. Now, I'm going to remember lap 29. Thank you for saying that.
Sorry, I'm just re-listening to this conversation. I think that's so, like, I don't know. What I'm saying there, actually, so for some reason it doesn't come through on the video.
We're on Twitch right now.
I was basically saying that, like how do you talk so much in racing? Concentrating on, like, should not be concentrating on the race instead of constantly talking.
That's just low, dude. That is
I know one
strictly low.
responded, but that's what I said.
And I'll make sure.
Maybe my voice is coming through. I don't know. But no one responded anyway.
You realize I was the one campaigning against picking on somebody with mental health issues, right? Like you realize that, right?
Whatever you gotta say, brother. You're saying that I have mental health issues, which I don't. So that's you pointing towards me that I have mental health issues, which I don't. So really, yeah, you are. You're saying someone that has mental health issues.
I don't know.
Which is a form of bullying.
Last lap was
Yeah, you're right, bud.
2.69.
Everyone was just trying to get out of that, like, whole conversation because it was just massively over the top and unnecessary.
What channel is it going to be on?
Could get from like NBC or something. Like they change
Here we
the
go, another
broadcast.
crash, another trip to the grass for me. But again, why I like the
I thought
the lower line because I was able to just get out of dodge quick.
I don't really care. I'm just trying to watch them.
But anyway, yet another caution. That was on lap 32.
I go up on you.
I'll skip back again once that's over. All right, we're back. The pace car's off. Just about to go green. And again, I'm in the wrong gear. I just spotted it there, so that will explain why I didn't, or I lost time straight away. But pretty sure one of the the earlier goes, I was in second gear. It still
Position.
didn't help, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. If anyone does know, please let me know.
Car in front is car number 9.
I'm dropping back here on the outside, guys. The wall truck.
Lama, car number 3, but car high. Still there. They're still there. Still there.
So the draft is kind of pulling me up to the pack again.
Clear outside.
Now I'm in P7. There's 14 laps left.
Three line. That's why I was mad about complaining about it.
Yeah, number 8 tried to come down there, but thankfully
This car is very
realized I was there.
Multiple laps out, it's back of the pit.
Hold your line.
Now he's come in again. A bit tight, but he fit in.
Right, okay, you got it, dude, you got it.
Still there.
There's no rules saying we can't go 3 wide.
See, not even unspoken rule, it's a very spoken rule.
Show me where it says it right in the forms. I can't go.
Lord, love a duck. You had to get him going again. Fuck, he was quiet the whole pay flap.
You're not wrong.
That's because I was going back to lap 29, something an instant.
Car outside. Hold your line.
So that's the reason why it's quiet. I couldn't hear none of you guys because I was focused on flipping an instant.
He's still there. Still there.
Dude, nobody cares what you have to
Ahead of
say.
us is 3.
You're trying to bully people into picking on you.
Another crash
because
there.
You want to be spoken to, and it's unacceptable.
And another crash there.
Race cars out. Line up single file. Right, car number 5.
So,
Race car is
again,
out. Pits are closed.
so saying there's plenty of cars there on the race. Like, you know, people are just losing their car, control of their cars constantly.
Crap, 7.
But I'm avoiding it, thankfully.
Right through there.
Anyway, I'll come back at it again. Again, get into the caution.
For sure, I'll add you as a
Alright,
friend
pace
when
car
we're
is off.
done. Good idea.
Green flag coming soon.
Clear outside.
There we go. Again, third gear.
Time to make this outside
What I'm
line
thinking.
work, guys.
Hold your line. Clear
So I'm
high.
instantly losing positions just by having a slow start, which is a bit frustrating, but anyway.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear high.
So I'm slowly but surely kind of getting up the field a little bit. I know I was in 7th, now I'm in 8th, but I was the last race around 10th.
Yeah, definitely happy, man. It's already a work in progress. I'm working on Kentucky for the truck next, and I'm working on Dover for the Xfinity Series next.
And now I was trying to close the door on number 4 there, Jacob, but
I wouldn't buy nothing from this dude.
he decided to stop that happening fairly swiftly. Which I don't think Dargo was that good move or a dodgy move from him, because he came in fairly swiftly there, so could have caused a wreck. And also the cautions, like how does that work? Because before the actual caution there was another crash, but it's just one car. Does that not cause a caution?
I hope you understand that.
Or is it because he crashed something kind of off the track?
Go ahead, buddy. Go watch it.
I'm not sure what actually makes it a caution.
I see.
Yeah, we're getting there
You
now.
guys are way too slow here, so way too slow.
That lap time was 48.21.
Again, this point I'm just pretty pleased that I'm still up in the top pack. Been there the whole race. This time now I'm just keeping the door closed and stuck to number 4 in front of me so that William can't slot in. I'm assuming that's a tactic that people use. So back up to 7th.
Outside.
I let off a little bit too much there. But able to close the gap again to number 4. Not leaving any space for number 3 to come in. Now there's a few guys coming up the upper line with a bit of pace.
Still there. Still there. He's still there. He's still there.
Like the lower line just seems to be quicker all around, I found anyway. Like, you know, because the outside line can kind of push each other
Car outside.
with a bit of pace. But if they stop pushing at all, they just fall straight back.
Still there.
Hey, Quinn, there's like, if I see smoke, I'm fine. I'm
Again,
not gonna hit the brakes,
just try to
I'm
close that
definitely
gap to
gonna
number 4.
let
There's
off
not
the gas with the spear.
one of the cars there did consider moving down.
And just slowing down.
Still there. Clear outside. B9. That lap was off. Car outside.
There's gonna be another wreck.
Still there.
Yeah, probably.
So someone's predicting there's another wreck right on time.
Caution. Watch out.
And annoyingly, I got a 4x for
Thank
that.
you, 8. I mean, bro.
And I was kind of stuck in between the thing here, trying not to lose the car.
Another goes
Actually, I got a 4x for that.
You get
Particular
half
crash for some reason.
Race car is out. Pits are closed.
Did you no involvement on it or didn't hit anyone? But anyway, yet another caution towards the end of the race. I'll come back now for the last stint. Okay, green flag, we're back again. And now it's towards the end of the race.
Got a car outside. 6th place. White flag.
And I'm in 6th place.
Clear outside.
And he says white flag last lap. I'm thinking, okay, now I need to try and see if I can grab another place or two.
Their rating is 1.5.
And that's where this all goes pretty wrong for me. You'll see now momentarily. So I said, right, I have a run on that guy. I'm just going to pass up, hoping someone will come up behind me and push. But instead what happens is, well, that guy pushed. So that was, we're going to plan here.
Still there.
But we're losing all the spots now. This guy comes up.
Hold your line.
Then he slows down. I try to push him, and then someone tries to dive in the through the middle, 3 wide, and then
Inside to car.
yeah.
Clear low. 10th position. White flag. One more lap.
Guys, check the fuck up.
Yeah. So after all that,
Hold your brakes when you wreck.
completely ruined my race. I should have just stayed in the position I was in and just seen what happened, just on that lower line. Instead, I went up, and the guy that was pushing me decided to. My car is pretty wrecked, so now I'm up to 12x. After that, after what was I think a really good race up to this point. I got too greedy. I wanted to kind of get a top 5 or even maybe even a top 3 with a bit of luck. But my inexperience kind of showed. I just got another 1x there as well. My car is toast.
Everybody get race.
But anyway, I have to drive. I'm not going to bother showing you me just limping around to the end. But anyway, I end up finishing. Can't remember the exact position actually. I'm sure we'll see that in the results. But yeah, complete disaster into the race. And we'll come back and have a look at that incident. Okay, so here's that incident, you know, so I decided to come down a little to the left because of the guy in front of me. Wasn't expecting the guy that had pushed me to kind of dive down the inside. I do think I'm at fault as well, and for coming down while he pushed in. It's just very tight racing, all because I took that upper line. But anyway, that's what happened. So here's one of the incidents that caused the yellow flag. Or the caution. So you can see he spins out. Loads of people start braking, checking up and behind. And causes a load of carnage. That's what makes this type of race so difficult, is like probably another one of the caution ones. Yeah, that just caught the edge of him. And then carnage. There's another one of the cautions. Oh no, that wasn't a caution actually. I remember that happening in front of me. Yeah, I don't think that was either. Could have been, but it wasn't. Everyone got around it. It's almost like in slow motion. Coming back on, and then bang. Yeah, race ruined. At least one of those cars was on repair, but if not all of them. Oh, look at that. See what I mean? He went down low to avoid the crash and just... Yeah. That was my one. That was poor. Yeah, and that's it. Now let's check the results. All right, so after that race, I did gain a little safety or a little I rating somehow. It was split 2 with 3. Lost safety rating. Like all those incidents were in the last like lap. I think I was maybe 6x going into that, which is crazy, really. But that's anyway. That's what happened. I did get a little bit of I rating, which is sub positive. So I ended up finishing in 14th. Which I suppose isn't terrible considering the way that last lap went, but the other guys are obviously running laps behind or whatever, so they weren't able to pass me out because it was the last lap. So that's kind of what happened there. But yeah, it was still really fun. Like I find it fairly intense, but like the way a lot of them lads are chatting, they're fairly casual about it. But anyway, that's it for this week's video. Hope you enjoyed.